Hi everybody, so this is the third video in my series on solving loci problems with complex numbers. So in this question, we've been asked to find the magnitude of z that satisfies the magnitude of z plus 4i equals 6 and the argument of z equals pi over 3. So if you remember from a previous video, we're looking at the magnitude of z minus z1 will equal a constant radius. This will be the general form of this equation. And we should know that this will give us a circle, an Argand diagram of center Z1 and radius R. And we know that the argument of Z equals pi over 3 has a general form of the argument of Z minus Z1, equaling theta. And the general form of this on an Argand diagram would look like a half line from Z1 of angle theta, where theta comes from a direction parallel to the real axis. Okay? So we need to combine these two loci to solve this problem. So if we begin with the first one, then the magnitude of z minus z1 will equal r. Then we know z1 must equal negative 4i, because when you negative this negative 4i, we get positive 4i, and we know the radius will be equal to 6. In the second condition, well, the argument of z minus z1 must equal theta, so in this case z1 must equal 0, if you know there's no second term here, and the angle theta would be equal to pi over 3. So now we need to combine these two conditions on an Argand diagram. We know the centre of a circle will be at negative 4, and the radius will be 6, and then for the half line, this will originate from the origin and have an angle of pi over 3. Coming in from a direction parallel to the real axis. So it'll be something like this. When this must be the point of z, and this angle would be pi over 3. Okay? So we know that z must be located here, and we've been asked to work out the magnitude of this length. Well, from this point, we can think of this as a triangle. We've got the length to z, and then from the origin to negative 4, and we've got also the radius of a circle. So if I draw this out again, the origin here, we know this length has a magnitude of 4. This length we don't know, but we know that z is located here. And this length, well, this originates from a negative 4 to the circumference. So this must be the radius of our circle. And we know the radius is given as 6. We also know that the angle between the imaginary and the real axis here is pi over 2. So if we add together this pi over 2 and this angle which we know is pi over 3, then we know the total angle must be 5 pi over 6. So now to work out this magnitude, we can use the cosine rule. So we know the opposite side, 6, squared, will equal the magnitude of z squared plus the 4 squared minus 2 lots of the magnitude of z multiplied by 4 cos 5 pi over 6. Now if you notice, we've got a quadratic term, a linear term, and a constant term. So we can rearrange this into a quadratic equation. If we work this bit out on our calculators, we get 4 root 3z. So then as a quadratic, we have the magnitude of z squared plus 4 root 3z minus the 20. So I'll move this 36 over to the right-hand side. This will equal 0. We can solve this, and the magnitude of z will be 2.19, and we're also given the solution. It is negative 9.12, but we know this is not valid because the magnitude has to be positive. So the magnitude of z that satisfies this and this must be 2.19 to 2 decimal places. Okay? Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download the full lesson and worksheet from my website, mrmathematics.com. There's a link in the description below. Thanks again, and take care.